Hi, everyone, and welcome to our product launch of BPM Online Studio Free. My name is Eric Hale. I am a strategic account executive with BPM Online, and today I'm joined by Katherine Kostereva, our CEO and managing partner.
Hello, everyone. Big day for BPM Online and our whole community today, and we're super excited to present you our new product from our Boston office.
So today we will be showcasing our new product for process design, as well as sharing our vision for the low-code market and how we plan to adapt our products to enable companies to embrace the everyone a developer concept. So before we jump into the wonderful world of BPM and low-code, I would like to just say a few words about BPM Online as a company. So we are a global organization. We have 5 offices all around the world. We have over 600 partners in our partner channel network that help us to support the thousands of customers that have chosen BPM Online as their platform of choice. Both our company as well as our platform have been widely recognized by leading analysts at Gartner and Forrester. And that includes being named to 5 Gartner Magic Quadrants as well as 6 Forrester Waves. So the mission of BPM Online is to help companies accelerate in a time where people need to adapt to change very quickly. So Katherine, in your opinion, what are the key drivers for acceleration today?
And we all know the answer, right, Eric? Technology it is. And you're going to be surprised. I want to start this conversation with art, not with technology. Do you remember how many years it took Da Vinci to create its Mona Lisa?
So art is not my forte, Katherine, so I have no idea how long it took to create the Mona Lisa.
4 years.
Wow.
And you know what happened at Christie's recently? There was a masterpiece sold for $500,000. And it took just minutes for the artist to create this masterpiece. Who do you think the artist was?
So if it took minutes and we're talking about technology, I'm going to assume that there was some sort of technology that created this.
Absolutely. Artificial intelligence, AI, was the artist in this case. So everyone is becoming an artist using technology. At the same time, another example that I love, everyone a photographer. Using our smartphones, we are creating those beautiful masterpieces, right? And at the same time, everyone is becoming a manufacturer. We use 3D printers to create objects, to create buildings, to create human organs. Everyone a manufacturer. Do you have any examples, Eric?
Yeah, so I think that one of the most obvious examples, Katherine, are social media platforms and video platforms that enabled people that you wouldn't necessarily think of becoming millionaires to become millionaires. So if we think back to 2015, there was a young boy by the name of Ryan who created a video of himself playing with over 100 toys from the Pixar movie Cars. And that video went viral. So if you had to guess how many subscribers Ryan has, what would you say?
It's not completely fair because I know the number. My son is one of those subscribers, Eric, and the number is 19 million subscribers.
It's amazing. So 19 million subscribers to Ryan's channel. And this channel has helped Ryan earn over $22 million. So
everyone a millionaire. So here at BPM Online, we strongly believe that in 5 to 10 years, everyone's going to be a developer. Software development is such a complex industry, and we know that to create a software piece which is scalable, which is reliable, which is secure, you have to be very experienced and you have to have a very unique, specific education. But at the same time, we know that using low-code, no-code platforms, those software products will be created within minutes or hours just by users or analysts, not software developers.
So at the same time, there are statistics that show that 70% of business leaders feel that technology actually limits their ability to grow. They feel that technology doesn't adapt quickly enough to their change.
And it's quite easy to explain why, right, Eric? Just because the world is changing so fast. So the companies to thrive and to win, they have to change fast. They have to be super agile, and they have to run as fast as they actually can. I love this quote of Lewis Carroll from Alice in Wonderland saying that you have to run, my dear, as fast as you can just to stay in place. And if you want to get somewhere else, you have to run it even faster. That's exactly what is happening with organizations nowadays. Businesses trying to launch new products, to launch new business lines, to change as fast as they can and to be super agile. But at the same time, they need enterprise software to support those changes, to support this growth, right? But we know that there is this huge gap between business and IT staff when software developers just can't change the software as fast as business wants. So this gap has to be eliminated. And we believe that low-code, no-code technology, this is exactly what will help this world to eliminate this gap and to make everyone a developer. Let's talk about our free product that we are releasing today, Eric. I'm super excited.
Thanks, Catherine. But before I pull back the curtain on our new product capabilities, I just wanted to speak a little bit about low code and application development. So that way our audience has a better understanding of just how important it is. So analysts at Gartner are predicting that by 2024, low-code application development will be responsible for more than 65% of all application development activity. So what does an application development lifecycle look like? Basically, it's a set of stages starting with needs analysis and requirements gathering, followed by analysis and design. Then we go into app development, testing, and deployment, and then finally, the operation and maintenance of that application. The cycle then continues on the same flow, but now it takes into account new requirements, which allows for continuous application improvement. So for a long time, BPM Online has primarily been focused on designing tools to support the second half of the application development lifecycle. So with BPM Online Studio Enterprise, you can easily develop almost any business application or automate any business process utilizing the low-code tools of our platform. However, when we look at the entire application development cycle, we see that it takes a considerable amount of time for business and automation teams to align with each other on what their processes should look like. So when analyzing some of the automation projects we've worked on, we've noticed that the stage can take up to 30% of the total project time. Now let's ask our business leaders what challenges their customers and partners face when it comes to business process design and automation. Tristan, I'll turn it over to you.
Thanks, Eric. It is great to be part of today's launch. Very exciting. My name is Tristan Rock. I'm head of North American sales here at BPM Online. I am joined by John Benda, who is one of our enterprise account executives, as well as Alex Dunchuk, who is head of our global channel partner program here at BPM Online. Gentlemen, I wanted to sit down and talk to you today, mainly because you guys are the ones on the front lines, talking with clients and partners on a daily basis. And what I'd really like to get a better understanding of is, what's the consensus on business process management, low code, no code, as far as the work environment today? With that being said, John, as an enterprise account executive, you're speaking with clients on a daily basis. Is there something in particular that unifies these clients across the board when it comes to business process management?
Yeah, well, Tristan, I think that no matter what industry they're in, they all have sort of the same common issues when it comes to these type of business process management initiatives. And I can think of like top three. I'd probably start off with saying misalignment. So different departments not communicating with each other, or even in specific departments, the actual users not communicating with each other. This brings collaboration down and really kind of stifles, the operational efficiencies of an organization. The second one is application qualification. You have so many different silos out there of information. There's no one central source of the truth. And the last one I'd probably say is lack of resources. I mean, we hear that all the time from our clients. We just don't have enough resources to put towards a project. So business has a good idea. They push down to IT. They say, we don't have the resources. It gets put on the back burner. But hopefully with our new product, we can actually help them with some of these challenges and really kind of help them accelerate their own transformation.
Of course, yeah, that's some great feedback. Based off of your conversations and the meetings that you have with many of our clients, how do you think the concept of digital transformation will evolve over time?
Well, I think it's going to be enormous. It's obviously, every time they talk about transformation initiatives or implementing change in an organization, they're talking about changing everything. And the biggest issue is how fast can they change it, right? Today we see more and more people talking about the concept of continuous improvement, constantly an evolution, and this can go to drive changes across the entire organization. Actually, our own concept of everyone as a developer really kind of plays well into this, because you can actually reinforce organizations' continuous improvement efforts internally with that kind of everyone's a developer mode or concept. I think really it's key because it enables them to really accelerate the whole process of even things like application delivery cycles, and really kind of instantly implement ideas that come from business. And that's the whole thing, is the speed of delivery on those type of projects. So it's absolutely crucial, especially in large organizations.
Wow, that's great, John. Thank you. Alex, you're the one responsible for the development of BPM Online's channel partner program. So you're the man to speak to about the future.
Yes.
With that being said, would you agree with the statement that nowadays every company is becoming a software company?
Well, that's a tricky question, Tristan, but rather I agree here. It's hard to imagine nowadays a successful, quickly, fast-growing company without powerful IT. And companies today need to change first their outlooks and transform the industries they're in order to compete and thrive. And as for your questions in regards to the future, I'm sure that every company will be at least 50% a software company. This is definite, and otherwise they won't be able to survive in the digital environment with the ongoing customers' expectations. And talking about the low code, no code, I believe this technology is gonna be irreplaceable in the modern companies, and only with no code and low code, companies will be able to cope with the growing demand for the new solutions within the companies without increasing their IT resources.
Excellent. Definitely sounds like a very, very exciting time, to say the least. With that being said, are companies able to utilize low code to its full potential in today's market?
Absolutely, and this is the message I'm broadcasting right now to my partners, that future is now. And I would like to bring the example of my personal experience. I work in BPM Online with the BPM Online solution for the operations within the company, and I can easily find any process connected to the channels. I can look at this process, I can modify, I can change, or I can design a new process from the very scratch. And I'm not using IT guys, I'm doing it by myself, doing it for all my team, I don't need IT department to help me on that. So I believe that this is exactly the moment when the concept everyone, a developer, starts. And I'm very glad to share this concept and our technology to our partners and our clients today.
Great. Gentlemen, thank you both for your time today. I think given the perspective that you've been able to bring to this conversation with regards to the partner feedback as well as our client feedback, that it just goes to show the growth for the low code, no code market is extremely exciting right now. So with that being said, back to you, Eric.
So thanks, Tristan. But let's even take a deeper look into the challenges that our customers are facing when it comes to process design. And if I had to create a list of the most common challenges that they're facing, I would give my top three as this. First being a lack of a single source of knowledge throughout the organization. And this is something that John had talked about during his interview process. The second would be the ability to include people into the collaboration process. So how do we get employees that may be not familiar with business process management notation involved in BPM initiatives? And then finally, long onboarding processes. So when data is unstructured or poorly managed, it really makes the onboarding process quite cumbersome. So that's why with all these challenges out there, why we're here today is really exciting, how we're going to address these. And who better to tell you about this product than Katherine?
Thank you, Eric. Big day for BPM Online today, releasing our first free product in addition to Studio Enterprise, which is our low-code, no-code platform. So BPM Online Studio Free. This is a business process designer where any user can build their own processes, collaborate with their team throughout the world, from all the continents, document those processes, make video of the processes, approve the processes. This is like Google Docs in the processes world. We're super excited to release the product, and now let's make a deep dive how it looks like. Eric.
Thanks, Catherine. In the first release of Studio Free, our research and development team have included some tremendous functionality. The first I'd like to highlight is a unified database of all process documentation within an organization. So with a new product, you can grant access to necessary documentation to any employee whenever they need it. We've also designed a comprehensive process library with the ability to quickly search for any information. The second area that we focused on is usability. So usability is another aspect which makes this product stand out from our competition. The process designer in Studio Free offers all of the best and latest technologies available in today's market. So in order to make process design and process management as easy and user-friendly as possible, our goal was to enable users to focus on more creative business-oriented tasks rather than struggling with complex process design tools. To provide the best user experience possible, we've added another exciting feature that I'm sure our users are going to love, right? And that's the ability for multiple users to jointly work on the same process in real time. With BPM Online Studio Free, you can make changes to the same process in real time without any version conflicts. Another part of functionality that was crucial for us to implement is the ability for all users involved in the process management to speak the same language. For the BPM industry, the most common is BPMN 2.0 notation. So this really provides all of the best practices and process design patterns from other notations. In the new product, we paid great attention to the support of all of these elements that are supported in this notation. So in addition to the support of the BPMN 2.0 notation, we've also added the .bpmn file format support to enable users to easily exchange the process diagrams despite the BPMN system being used to model them. So this really allows users to export process diagrams and also to import them from other BPM systems in just a few clicks. We also took care of those users who prefer text description of processes to diagrams in the form of BPMN notation. For these users, we have provided the ability to generate process documentation in text format. Now you can update all information about the process in one place, and the application will take care of keeping the documentation up to date. So I think it's time now to turn it over to Alex in our R&D center to give you a live demonstration of the product. Alex?
Thanks, Eric. My name is Alex, and I'm joined today by James. We are both very excited to be part of the group that presents you our new product, BPM Online Studio Free. We are also going to show you the product in action to outline all of the key features of the functionality that's going to be released. As you access the login screen of the product, you can sign up with your email and password or use one of the social logins to jumpstart using the application straight away. As the users are being brought to the main screen of the product, they can see the suggestions from the system to start creating their process structures, diagrams, and as well importing BPMN files. As I've already used this product before, you can see that on my left-hand side, I already have the structure of the processes that my organization follows. They are brought into core, management, and supportive processes following the best practice for process definition. The new product will feature a comprehensive process library in order to provide users with a single source of knowledge, making it much easier to manage the processes in one place and create a single repository of all the business processes the organization needs to define, update, and access. BPM Online Studio Free is powered by a super easy drag and drop process designer, which allows our users to jumpstart defining their processes. It's a tool that literally anyone from the organization can use to define their processes and update them easily. Our product is based on Business Process Management Notation version 2.0, allowing the users to specify the exact types of tasks that are going to be used in the design, and as well utilize all of the start, intermediate, and terminate events for the process. Following multiple gateways to define the specific flows of the business process, they can create very complex diagrams of business processes that they would like to shape. As Catherine previously mentioned, the new solution will provide users with a super smooth, collaborative experience, enabling multiple users to jointly work on the process definition, similar to Google Docs, but for process design. This will help significantly accelerate productivity by reducing the time spent on approval and bridging the gap between different business units. This is where James and I can work on the design of the same business process, regardless of where we are located. Even if we are in different offices, we can access the same diagram, make changes to them, and see them being applied in real time without any delay. The new solution will provide the users with the comprehensive documentation capability, allowing them to export the BPMN diagrams into various formats, such as PNG and SVG. It will also offer them the ability to export full set of documentation on the process into PDF and Word formats, allowing them to use the manual guides with the full comprehensive description of the process that they're following, all of the steps in them, and possible outcomes of those steps. Now that's it for the product. We hope that you've enjoyed it as much as we did, and you can also see all of the benefits that this product can bring to your organization. Keep in mind that it's available as part of our bpm'online.com website and is available absolutely for free. So go to our website, sign up with your credentials, and start using it straight away. Now back to you, Eric.
Thanks, Alex. I hope everybody really enjoyed that live demonstration. I hope it got everybody excited. What's even more exciting is that you'll have the ability to test the product directly after this webinar by going out to our website. So the current features are phenomenal, but what I'd like to talk about is the roadmap for Studio Free and some of the exciting features that we'll be implementing in the upcoming releases of the product. So in addition to the roadmap, we'll also be gathering your feedback and mapping that feedback to our product roadmap. And the first step on the journey is the possibility of automating the processes that you've designed in Studio Free. So in order to do this, we plan on implementing the ability to quickly create automated processes based on the diagrams that you've created in the product. So another important part of our roadmap is the ability to link the processes to the organizational structure of a company. So because of this, users will be able to get a complete picture of how roles are linked to processes within the organization. And to make process documentation management even more engaging, we will add the ability to execute processes in the play mode, which will enable users to visualize information on each of the steps directly on the diagram. And to also better visualize the process structure, we are going to be adding new diagram types called process maps, which provide the ability to easily structure all of the processes, enabling users to have a complete visual picture of the organizational process structure. So then finally, the extension of our collaboration tools will allow users who are jointly working on processes diagrams to leave their comments and collaborate, as well as easily launch process approval procedures. As a result, this will keep the processes up to date and current. So as you can see, we have a lot of great features that are on the roadmap for this product, which is very exciting. But again, what's even more exciting than that is you're going to have the ability directly after this webinar to go out and start your subscription of BPM Online Studio Free.
Right. But this is not all the news, guys, for today. We're super excited to launch Business Process Championship. We encourage all of you, sign up for BPM Online Studio Free, use it to build your own processes and share with us. And the best processes are going to win prizes from BPM Online. So we're super excited to see who's going to be the champion.
Exactly. So if you've got that competitive spirit, feel free to go out to bpmonline.com/championship. We'll be running this contest from June 5th through July 17th. And all that's required is that you design a process that's addressing a specific business need. So regardless of industry, regardless of department that you work in, or what corner of the earth you may live in, everybody is willing to participate. So we'd really like to thank you guys again for joining us today for this exciting launch of our BPM Online Studio Free product. I hope everybody is excited as we are.
Right. Guys, thank you very much for being with us today. Thank you for attending this webinar. Thank you for your questions in chat. And we very much look forward to hearing your feedback from using BPM Online Studio Free. Can't wait to hear from you. Please send us your feedback. Thank you very much, guys, again.